Hey guys, welcome back to TGIF. Now, 50 Cent took to Instagram to defend Monique against Tyler Perry and Oprah, who she claims blacklisted her from the industry. Now, in his post, 50 Cent asked the film industry to start casting Monique in films again. He wrote, "I'm sure Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry would not want to continue to allow their influence to damage Monique's career. And this has gone on for far too long. Now would be a good time to apologize because I'm going to put her back on." Al, what do you think about what 50 is trying to do for Monique?
I love it. I'm here for it. I love it. This is why we like 50 Cent sometimes. I think him using his platform to speak the truth is good. Now, we might not agree with how Monique and her husband do business. Some can argue either side of that fence. But one thing we can't argue is how talented that woman is, the cultural barriers that she broke down on the Parkers, as well as Moesha, the cultural barriers in the content that she created as one of the best comedians in the game. We can't ignore that. And she just is a very good actress. My only question is, why now? He could have done this long time ago. So my question, and maybe the soulmates can help us out, what is the rumbling? What's the talk? Or what's the tea? Why is 50 Cent all of a sudden, after years of seeing this debate, standing on her side now?
I'm going to tell you why. Monique, about a year ago, requested to sit down on my show right here and have an interview, and it got out. And I got some phone calls after that. Then T.S. Madison blew it wide open when she had Monique on her show, and it just took it to just a next level where it just caught the attention of so many people. So right now, Monique and T.S. Madison's names are intertwined, and it's hot right now. And everyone's starting to see it different. They're starting to come around. Before they're like, nah, Monique, but they're starting to see a different side. And I think she's winning people over. So now I think people are seeing it as good business to do business with Monique, and 50 sees that. That's what I think. Q, what do you think?
So I want to clarify one thing. Al, that lady ain't never did a single episode of Moesha.
Oh, was that the wrong show?
Yeah, you said the Parkers and her role on Moesha. I was like, Mo.
What was the other show?
And Dale played on both of them. Yvette Wilson, who passed away, she played on both. But nevertheless, she was Moesha adjacent. I'm with Al. So I think it's great. You know what I'm saying? I think it's great. I wish that other people would have picked her up. You know, Will Packards and 50 Cent, all these people out there who could have gave Monique a job. You know, the only thing about it is I'm glad she's getting back to work, but I definitely question 50 Cent's motives, right? Like 50 don't have no history of just doing something from the goodness of his heart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
50 is a genius when it comes to what I call beef marketing or chaos marketing. You know what I'm saying? He gets all in the middle of stuff and cracks jokes. And if you notice, he always hashtags his brands or his cognac or his latest project, which I noticed what he was doing on some of these things. But I also think to 50's credit and Monique's benefit, it's a good marriage. Some roles and stuff that 50 Cent is creating on these various powers and stuff, they don't require, you know, a Meryl Streep, Viola Davis skill of acting. Therefore, 50 Cent can promise that he would give Monique a type of role. And I could definitely see Monique being in one of those like Monet, Mary J. Blige roles that 50 Cent has created for Mary on one of those shows. So despite his motives, it's a win-win for everybody. And I like it.
I think it does help everybody across the board, even Tyler Perry and Oprah. It shows that she's actually really not blacklisted. They may not have apologized publicly like she wanted to, but it shows that there are still out there. There's still people out there willing to work with her. And again, it's totally on brand for 50 to attaches, like to jump into this. It makes for great headlines. His name, Monique, Tyler Perry and Oprah are in the same conversation, and we are going to watch it for it. And we know, even if he's being petty, we know he's going to put something out good. And I think they all win. I think it's a way for all of them to look good. And I hope one day they can all just say, you know what, we're past it all.
But I'm going to say this, Monique, if our brother 50 Cent gets you put back on and you start getting roles independent of him, mama, you got to let that other stuff go. You got to let it go. You got to figure out a way to move through life without that apology that you may never ever get. If you get a reset in this business, mama, please let that stuff go and leave them people alone.
All right, Monique, if you're watching, we all want to see you work. We want to see you all work. We really do.
Are y'all sure she never played on Moesha? Not even a couple of appearances.
I'm pretty positive Monique has not been on Moesha. Not big enough for someone like you to attribute her to Moesha.
I see Al watching more Friends than Moesha.
Right.
I used to watch
Dawson's Creek.
I used to watch the Parkers. I used to watch Moesha. I enjoyed those shows.
Apparently didn't watch it enough. You thought Monique played on it.
Soulmates, help me out. Somebody, what the chat say? I feel like she did some appearances on Moesha. I didn't make this up. Claudia, read the chat.
I don't have it up tonight because I'm trying to stay focused.
Oh, okay.
Production says she played on one episode.
All right. Well, I was right.
Okay.
Production line.
Okay. All right. We got some comments. I am gonna read that the production put in. Leon Davis Jr. says, good, he's giving her the grace she deserves. I hope Monique takes down the opportunity and kicks the door down. And Valicia Hall says, TGIF people, congratulations on your award. I love your show. And Aaron Thomas says, somebody needs to get Jocelyn spell check and hooked on phonics. And okay. All right. Okay. That's what they saying. They talking. All right.